Está bien.
Okay, give us a little intro to the Chattanooga School of Language in a different language.
Okay. Hola, bienvenidos a la escuela de Chattanooga, la escuela de idiomas de Chattanooga. Aquí estamos hablando un poquito sobre las clases que ofrecemos y enseñamos aquí en la escuela. Y estoy muy emocionada de compartir nuestra historia con ustedes.
Have no idea what you said.
Fabulous.
But that's why I need to come to the Chattanooga School of Languages. Well, hey everybody, we are here traveling internationally today, but still really in Chattanooga. We're here at NoogaLive, and it's Robert Barber and
Jody Stein.
your digital mayors for NoogaLive, and we're here today with Miss Lori Stevens from the wonderful
Chattanooga School of Language.
the Chattanooga School of Language. So I've only been here a month. Jody has been here a lot longer but traveled, but there's a language school right here. Did you know that?
I actually did. I got to kind of be part of the sideline crew, I guess, watching it get started about 9 or 10 years ago. And I've actually started taking classes here. So I've been taking a French class for about 5 or 6 weeks. It has been fantastic. And I'm really excited that we have Lori Stevens here to tell us a little bit more about her journey with the school.
So NoogaLive is basically a 7 to 10 minute show where we're going to spend some time highlighting the people, the places, the things, the greatness that is the Chattanooga area. And that's what our whole purpose is. And so we're super excited to have Miss Lori today. So I'm going to turn it over to the digital mayor over here, Jody Stein, to go ahead and run the interview. So Jody, take it over.
Awesome. Well, one of my first questions for you is, how did you get involved in this project? Where did it come from? How did it start? Because as far as I know, this is the first School of Language in Chattanooga.
Yes, you're correct. So I started the school in 2011, and it was after I had gone to school, traveled as well, and came back home not knowing really what the next step was. But part of my travels included going to a language school in Costa Rica and spending time there and living with a family. And I had studied Spanish in college, and it was my minor actually, but there was still something that hadn't fully clicked. And then when I went to the language school, it was like a whole different experience, life-changing professionally and personally, completely changed my life. And it opened my eyes to a whole new world, a whole new culture. Nobody in my family speaks another language. It just wasn't something that was a part of our story back then. And so it was kind of, what it just happened in my life, and it was life-changing, as I said. So I came back home not knowing what the next step would be, and then but I knew that I wanted to stay in Spanish somehow. So I started just volunteering at different Spanish organizations or tutoring in English and Spanish, and then actually got my dream job at the time at La Paz, Chattanooga, and did communications and development there. And then when I was transitioning from that job to another job, I started the language school.
Wow.
And I just wanted to give Chattanooga something that didn't exist yet, but had changed my life.
Wow.
And so we started with Spanish, German, and French. And then today we offer about 10 plus different languages.
How many students about?
We served 1,000 last year.
1,000
Wow.
students. And how long have you had doors open?
I started in 2011.
2011. Okay.
Yeah.
So basically 8 years,
Mhm.
and have now just alone last year served 1,000 students.
Right. But I didn't jump in full time really
Right.
until 2016.
So really
So-
3 years right then.
3 good years.
Three solid
3
years.
solid years. Yeah.
There's a lesson in that. And so I don't care what business you guys are in or what you're doing or if you're watching this, what I'm taking away right now from Lori's story is she had a dream and she started. That's that's awesome in itself. If you take nothing else from the rest of this and just take the inspiration from her, that is amazing. So anyway, sorry. Go
can
ahead,
also
Jody.
share things I did
So,
wrong too.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. That's part of the journey, right? Yeah.
Totally. Well, I feel like every failure leads you to your next success.
Yeah.
So that's always good.
Yeah.
And so what are the languages that are currently offered? You said French, German, Spanish, Italian,
Yes.
sign language.
Uh-huh.
What else are you working with? Arabic,
Okay,
maybe?
so we do have Arabic.
Oh.
We have English as a second language or a foreign language.
Uh-huh.
And we recently got a grant from the state to offer English free to the community.
Oh, wow.
There are certain requirements because it's a state-funded program,
Uh-huh.
but it's definitely meeting a need in this community. I get calls all the time about English classes.
Wow.
That's fantastic.
So that's been a wonderful addition recently. And Japanese, Mandarin. I'm going to look at my cards.
This is Korean. Do you offer Korean as well?
Korean, yep, we do.
Wow, that's amazing.
And Russian. We are in transition with some of the teachers right now, but those are languages. Yeah.
That's fantastic. So do you have a management team here at the school, or is it you and then you? Fantastic. And then you orchestrate with all the teachers and coordinate class times and everything like that.
Exactly, but we are definitely a team. We're definitely, I couldn't do it without my teachers. So.
Gotcha. That's exciting.
That is so exciting. And the school started at a really good time from what I remember, because there was a lot of international investment in Chattanooga at that time. So I think Volkswagen appeared, Alstom Power appeared, and we ended up with a lot of international people moving to the city. So it was perfectly timed.
Yeah, it was. Well, before I started the business, I did some market research and to see if we would even fly in Chattanooga. When I was growing up here, I know that we probably would not exist, just because the times were different, the economy was different, and so now we are very much an international city. Mm-hmm. I read the other day that a new German auto supplier company is going to move to Chattanooga, and so we're being chosen as the home for a lot of international companies, and even the connection, the close connection of communication now in our world is just evidence that we are connected across the world.
So true. And
yeah, no, it's exciting. I mean, again, for being the newbie here on the digital mayor team, again, one of the thought processes I went through is moving to Chattanooga was I just saw the growth. I just saw everything that was happening here. I saw just the diversity, diversity of thought and culture and what was happening, and so that was so appealing to me and my family, and I wanted to have that. And so, you're just affirming that again, that is happening here, which is exciting.
Yes, very exciting. Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
So what does your average student look like? I mean, do you have people of all ages? Do you have people of all backgrounds that are taking classes here? What do you feel like attracts people specifically to the School of Language?
It's interesting because we do work with people of all ages and proficiency levels. So someone who's had zero experience in a language can come here and start from novice low is what we call the class, the level 1. We can take them through advanced. Okay. We have some students who have taken more than 200 hours of classes with us, for example. So we work with, research says that the earlier you get started, the more native-like accent you will have in a second or third, fourth language. And so starting young is easier for a lot of people. So we work with people, toddlers and their caregivers through different play groups, through, for example, Spanish immersion play group once a week. But it incorporates the whole family with their toddler, with their young child. So then we go into schools and we really try and meet the need that is in schools for foreign language education. Tennessee we have not put a lot of emphasis on providing foreign language in schools for our young students.
Gotcha.
And so we've had administrators, parents, teachers contact us and say, we have this need, what can you do? And so we'll go on site to schools and offer a class for the students. So that's a big passion of mine, is getting young students exposed to different languages as early as possible. And because so much of, there's a report recently that employers are looking for more and more people with bilingual, multilingual skills.
Right.
Yeah.
And if we don't start young and
Yeah.
we don't invest in our young leaders, our future leaders, then we're going to miss out. So we also go to businesses and do corporate language classes.
That's a great
So
idea, especially for these international companies.
Oh,
Exactly.
yeah, no doubt.
Yeah. So we'll go on site and we'll tailor our classes to say a credit union wants Spanish classes. We'll go and we'll tailor the Spanish classes to that industry so that it's
Okay.
the most relevant to those employees.
Right.
And then we have classes here on site at our language school. Hopefully we'll be able to expand and maybe offer another satellite location soon. But anybody can come in. There's no in-depth enrollment process.
Right.
You just sign up online, and we can help you with the proficiency question if you're not sure which level to take. But we have classes for adults and teenagers, and those are ongoing throughout the year based on different proficiency scales. And then we can do some tutoring as well, and after-school classes for kids or for teens. And
Now, Lori,
So-
if someone watching this right now, if they say they're all of a sudden they're like, well, I'd like to get involved with that. How could they get involved with the school?
Well, they could take a class
Okay.
if they wanted.
Sure.
So that's the first way I would suggest to
Okay.
start. Or just contact us, tell us what you're looking for.
Mhm.
If you're looking to teach, if you're looking to help tutor, volunteer, or learn the language, we can help you with that.
Gotcha.
And they would just go online?
Yep. Then go
So-
to ChattanoogaLanguage.com,
Right up here.
and
There it is.
we have some fall classes starting in September for
Okay.
adults and teenagers. So the schedule's on the website.
So we're just about to our 7 and 10 minute time frame. So we like to stay within our time for those that are watching. So we respect your time. We're going to link up a ton of information down below on this one because there's so much about that we didn't get to that is available for you. But at least I hope you got a little bit of taste, a little discovery about what is here in Chattanooga, a gem that you didn't know about in your backyard. And Jody, thank you for bringing a highlight to it because
Yes, absolutely.
I'm excited to know about it. And
Star
so-
French student right here.
I'm loving my classes there. Everyone should sign up. It's
Oh
super
my
fun.
gosh, I can't believe it. Oh, the overachiever sits in the front. She always has the answer, right? Yeah.
Actually, I typically sit back there.
Oh,
so
okay. All right.
This is her
All right.
classroom.
Okay. All right. Well, anyway, we always like to end our show with.
So, if you had one piece of wisdom to give to all of our viewers today, what would it be?
Don't let fear of failure stop you from doing something.
That's it.
So good.
That's
That's
my
it.
own. I'll talk to myself too.
That's it. That is such a truth. It's probably one of the most simple truths there is out there. And Lori, thank you for reminding us of that today.
Thank you. Thank you so much for
No,
letting me share my story.
no, it's good.
Thank you for joining us.
Well, we love this school and we love everything about it. And again, we like to end our show with wisdom, but we also like to end our show by making sure that you hear at least once a day that you're loved, because we believe that everyone needs to hear at least once a day that they're loved. So you are loved, especially from NoogaLive. Stay connected with us, get involved, subscribe, connect with us, comment. Let us know if there's things you want us to highlight in the community. We want to be connected to you. Connect with us. We love where we live. And Jody, this was a good one.
This was a good one. This was a great one.
This was a great one. So.
Great way for a Friday to wrap up a week.
So thanks everybody for watching. We'll catch you on the next episode. But that's it for NoogaLive.
Thank you.
Gracias.